What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Make sure you comment anything in the comment section, like the video down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the description for the Patreon for projections and all that cool stuff. As you can see on the screen, I have the KBO High Five on here. We're going to go through, break it down, talk about why, talk about our favorite plays, our favorite team stacks, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to roll out and leave you guys to it. Greenlightdfs.com, join the squad. Let's get straight into it. Now, for pitcher, I'm loving Koo and Park. Okay, Koo is pitching for the Dinos, which is my favorite stack of the night, going against Hanwha. Okay, Hanwha's the worst offense in this league in general, in every category: batting average, strikeouts, all that, on base percentage, all of it. Koo has absolutely been on fire this season. And so really in KBO, you don't really struggle to find value where you need it. So get especially a pitcher like Koo with the upside he has. Like, he's just by far and away has the highest average DraftKings points on this slate, and it's not close, okay? So lock in Koo at 9-3. Don't overthink it. All right, next up, Park, pitching for SK, going against Samsung. Now, it's kind of been a normal thing to play a pitcher against Samsung. Samsung has their moments where their offense will show up and have a solid game. But Park is at home in SK. He's just been a solid, consistent pitcher this season. At 7-4, he just feels safe. It came down between him or Dan Straley. All right, Dan Straley has the higher K upside, but the problem is he's going against the KT Wiz, who haven't struck out much. Okay, so Park feels like a safe bet to me at home in SK going against Samsung, but this is something that I'm going to be working on throughout the day and doing more looking into to make sure I get my second pitcher correct. But Koo is definitely locked in. Next up, Kang and Althea. We'll talk about both of them because they're both of the Dino bats that I really, really like. They both get the righty-lefty matchup in this game against the Hanwha pitcher. This pitcher for Hanwha has struggled. He gives up a ton of hard contact. He's just going to get... I mean, he's only had 2 starts, so it's hard to really understand this dude, but the fact that he gave up 4 home runs last game to SK, which isn't the most amazing offense, shows that against a team like Dinos, he could really implode. So I love Kang. Kang's been having a very solid season. He's been hitting lefties very, very well. And at only 3.7, he gets you a part of that stack that is very well priced. Aaron Althea under 5K. The last 2 games, he's been on fire. He's been playing really, really well. He's got the righty-lefty matchup. We know the type of power he has. I mean, the dude's got the skill set. He made it to the major leagues for a reason. So he might not have lasted there, but he made it there. So the dude's got power. He's already shown flashes of it this season. We all know that. And against this guy who just gave up 4 home runs and obviously looks like he could possibly struggle with some hard contact issues. And part of my favorite stack of the night, I definitely love Althea paired up with Kang. All right, next up, I'm going to talk about Che, my LG bat. Now, LG's going against a left-handed pitcher today. As of right now, these are what DraftKings are projecting to be the pitchers for today. I know yesterday Buchanan didn't end up starting, but I was just going off of what was projected on DK at the time and going off of their numbers. Che's got the righty-lefty matchup, and he's a nice power hitter. Amazing matchup with this righty-lefty matchup. I really like some of these LG guys. If the lefty-lefty matchup for Ramos doesn't bother you, I mean, the dude just hit 2 home runs last night, so he's got some power. I prefer to play Ramos against right-handed pitching, but so that's why I'm saying Che at only 3-2 gets me exposure to a player who I really love playing against left-handed pitching. He's got the righty-lefty matchup. He's just a very consistent, solid hitter. And I think he's going to have a great game at only 3-2. He's just too cheap. And that's it. We got Koo, Park. Park is the pitcher on this slate that I'll be looking at. Koo is locked for me. That will not change. Okay, Park is the one that I'll be playing around with, trying to make sure that he's definitely the one that I want today. He's got the matchup against Samsung, so we'll see how that goes. Kang for the Dinos stack, Althea as well. I talked about the Dinos being my favorite stack in general. They are definitely my favorite stack. This is the team I definitely want exposure to today. The Dinos and Kang and Althea are guys that are really, really interesting here with the righty-lefty platoon split. And then Che for LG. he is getting the righty-lefty matchup and in a very good matchup. I do like LG guys. I do prefer the right-handed bats. So Che at only 3-2, a guy who's been hitting the ball very, very well, just sticks out to me and becomes locked in that high five. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.